Tonight on The Flow, we're breaking down the hottest topics in pop culture that are setting social media on fire. Did the Roots go too far with Michelle Bachmann?
Michelle's just doing it for the headlines at this point.
While Prince William saves people from a storm, Prince Harry is the tornado hitting the West Coast.
Prince Harry's hotter than Prince William's because he's partying and stuff.
Move over Lindsay. Miley is the new bad girl in town.
I think the fact that she's admitted to smoking weed doesn't change any of that. I mean, she's still cool, so.
Scotty McCready has a lip-syncing disaster.
It stinks when you get caught doing it, but, you know, I don't blame him.
Breaking Dawn sinks its teeth into the box office again.
Everyone on Facebook keeps talking about the Twilight movies, all the Twilight fans, sick of it.
Join the discussion.
Feel the flow. It starts now.
Hi everyone, I'm your host Tim Cash and welcome to The Flow. We're here in the heart of New York City at the brand new Pepsi Lounge to bring you at home a take on the biggest stories creating a buzz on the internet right now. Here to help me break down all the stories are my three very special panelists from left to right. Please welcome Jim Norton, super famous comedian, super famous radio host, not so famous actor, but we're working on it.
I'm a terrible actor.
Jim Norton, everyone.
Thank you.
Next, Mandy Statmiller, bringing a little pretty to our set. Thank you for being here, comedian, writer, and author. And last but by no means least, please welcome Chidi, the frontman of hip-hop duo Chidi Bang, who are releasing the full-length debut album Breakfast in February. And as we just were talking, the Guinness Record World holder for the longest freestyle.
18 minutes, 22 seconds.
So you know how to talk?
I know how to talk.
All right, everyone have a good Thanksgiving.
Very much so.
A lot happened after Thanksgiving. Let's take a look at what the biggest stories on The Flow are right now. Well, of course, the #1 story, today's buzz, it is, of course, Michelle Bachmann's visit to Jimmy Fallon. Did you guys hear about the story?
Yeah.
Take it away.
Well, so she was a guest, and then when she came out, the Roots, they always play like an intro song for someone, and they'll be kind of funny with it sometimes. And so for her, they played a song that was actually Lying Ass Bitch, and people figured it out, and she demanded an apology, and then now she's demanding another apology.
Well, here's the thing. This is a potential presidential nominee going on Jimmy Fallon, and you've got the Roots, I think masterminded by Questlove, basically playing the song Lying Ass Bitch.
Yeah,
Jim, too far?
I don't think it's too far, but he probably should have like done it a little more subtly instead of twittering it.
Right. Yeah.
He's like, watch what I do. It's like, how about you just do it and let people figure it out?
Right.
NBC issued an apology, and she said that wasn't good enough because they actually apologized to Fishbone for associating her with their song. So I think that's why she was kind of
Well, here's the thing. She was mad because the apology did come, but it came from a senior vice president of NBC. What she wants is the president of NBC.
You know, with the way she's doing in the polls, I think she should be happy with an apology from Kenneth the Page.
Yeah, the intern.
Yeah.
The intern should give her the apology. Jimmy Fallon gave an apology, but via Twitter. To me, that's kind of, it's like a cheap, insincere apology. Sorry, Jimmy.
It is. I mean, you know, I don't understand why the Roots would, you know, insult a presidential nominee like that, but at the same time, you know, hip-hop music is self-expression, and they've always been artists that are very, very, like, they have a strong sense of integrity, and they have a reason behind everything that they do, so I'm sure that there was a reason that they did that. I mean, they don't agree with her.
Is it the song that they picked? Like, for example, when Ashley Simpson did the whole lip-syncing fiasco on SNL, she went on Fallon, the Roots performed a Milli Vanilli song.
That's funny.
When Serena Williams went on, they did The Butt. And when Joan Rivers went on, they played Lady Gaga's Poker Face.
Okay.
So, you know, those are very funny. With this one, what makes this kind of, you know, contentious? What makes this not so funny?
Well, I mean,
I think it's bloody hilarious.
I think it's hilarious too, but you know, there's always going to be people that think like, it's outrageous, oh my God, like show her some respect, especially, you know, Republicans, so.
Well, the argument was what would happen if it had been Michelle Obama. Would she ever have gotten Lying Ass Bitch or, I don't know what the Michelle
if
Obama
the
song
Secret
would be.
Service have enough people just to pop off the Roots one by one. Do you think it would have happened to Michelle Obama?
Probably not, no. But again, Michelle Bachmann, you know, I've met her, she's pleasant, but she really annoys people. So I mean, she really votes people.
Really?
And, you know, and the Twitter apology, it was like, that's like one step above mass email. It's like, Jesus, just call her, say you're sorry, and that would have squashed it.
Well, there you go. That was the Michelle Bachmann story. We'll let you guys know how it plays out. You guys can also join in on the discussion by tweeting at Pepsi The Flow or right here on our YouTube page. Let's take a look at the second biggest story today on The Flow. It is, of course, the big Miley Cyrus birthday confession.
Miley.
Who wants to take this one? Go ahead, Chitty.
What did she do? She supposedly admitted that she smokes.
Here's the thing. It was her 19th birthday. She's up on stage. Okay. Kelly Osbourne's there, her BFF, and they bring out her cake. On the cake is a picture of Bob Marley. I immediately think this is because Miley Cyrus loves reggae. But what Miley goes and points out is the fact that, I'm going to quote this, "You know you're a stoner when friends make you a Bob Marley cake. You know you smoke way too much effing weed." To which Kelly Osbourne replies, "I thought Salvi was your problem, man."
Wow. You know what's kind of funny about that? You know, I got a couple of friends in the hip-hop industry.
Who smoke weed?
Within the circuit who, you know, do a little bit of indulgence in that field. And they all have accounts of smoking with Miley Cyrus, and it's like the most awesome thing ever. And I would like to do that as a hip-hop artist because I think that...
Well, didn't somebody videotape? It's like, how about this? Like, get friends that don't suck and don't videotape you at your own birthday party saying inflammatory things.
Yeah, well, then this is my take on it. You know, she's been a teen star for a very, very long time, a very successful teen star. She's 19 now. Is she trying to age herself up? She knows what she's doing, no doubt. She knows people are videotaping it. She knows it's going to be on YouTube.
Yeah, but if like Miley Cyrus was doing that, and like Justin Bieber's, like, who is a 43-year-old man like myself supposed to look up to? I mean, these are the people I look to for guidance.
I'm just worried how it's going to affect her performance on the poll.
Well, with Miley Cyrus, you know, Chitty, you probably weren't a huge fan before.
Yeah.
Do you like her a little bit more now?
I mean, it's just crazy because she's so young, and you know, time and time again in Hollywood and in show business, there's these, you know, young people that aren't immune to like real life situations.
Just to point out, Chitty's 21 years old.
You know, there's a lot of kids that are 19 years old who actually smoke weed. You know what I'm saying? And you know, she's just because she's a pop star, she isn't immune to that. Like she goes through that as well.
Do you think that she's gonna lose a lot of her fan base, but also gain a new fan base?
She'll gain them. Like, now I like her. I never liked her before, but now I'm 100% behind her. Like, I just started listening to Leif Garrett. The more trouble they get in, the more likely I am to buy their records.
Yeah.
How essential is it nowadays to be a pop star and have a squeaky clean image? I'm thinking more and more it's not so essential. Gone are the days.
I can't stand Taylor Swift. I mean...
Because why? She's too perfect?
Yeah, she's just, I mean, she's a Barbie doll, you know? She just... That's
you know,
her.
I see, right. You know, with Justin Bieber recently, with all the stuff he's going through, it shows you a different side to, you know, whether it's true or not, whatever it is.
Well, Justin Bieber, let's not deny it, he's knocking down the females. Like,
I actually don't believe this story or this girl's allegations, but of course.
Yeah, of course.
He's faithful to Selena Gomez, but maybe prior to that or whatever.
Yeah, you know, he was doing crazy numbers. You ain't doing Justin Bieber numbers with the girls.
What do your friends say about Bieber's reputation?
You know, we don't really talk about Bieber. We're not too interested.
It's not a big discussion.
Hip-hop parties.
Yeah, not really. But he supposedly raps now. I heard he's like going on Hot 97 spitting some raps.
So I mean, look, we've had all those Disney Club guys coming out, you know, Britney Spears. Well, we know what happened with Britney Spears. I'll ask it again, how essential is that squeaky clean pop image? You don't like Taylor Swift because she's too squeaky clean.
Yeah, I like it when they shave their head and bash in a window and...
Yo,
get a little crazy.
They all go a little crazy, man.
Sooner or later, they all go crazy.
It's inevitable.
If Miley dates a paparazzo, I'm sold on her forever. Yeah.
But you gotta be squeaky clean for a while. If you like Disney, like a lot of them come from Disney, so you gotta kind of be good. And then when they get to become late teenagers, you get kind of sick and tired of 9-year-old fans, and you probably want to move on and pick up creepier ones. Job accomplished.
Literally, when I'm talking to fellow rappers and they're like, "Yo, I smoked with Miley Cyrus," I'm just like, I envy you. That's all.
Well, moving on from Miley Cyrus, let's go to our third biggest story of the day. It is, of course, the tale of two princes. Now, look, I'm a Brit. The accent's real, I promise.
I don't even know.
Here's the thing. You've got Prince Harry. He's on leave, you know, from his military commitments. He goes out to Vegas. He does a 3-day bender in Vegas. Hits up all the nightclubs. He's getting lap dances. He's giving lap dances. He's drinking. He's got his security. He's got girls. He's hitting on hot waitresses. Whoa. He finishes Vegas in 3 days. He goes to LA. He's hanging out at SLS Hotel. David Beckham comes to see him. You know, he's living the dream by the pool. All this time, his brother is doing the very unimportant, boring thing of saving people's lives in stormy weather overseas as an RAF helicopter pilot.
Woo.
Who's the better prince here?
First of all, can you really tell them apart? I don't know which one is which. I like the one that's in Vegas.
Yeah, you like Prince Harry.
You have to fly a helicopter in the wind. That sucks. I'd rather die under a pile of hookers than off the side of a ship.
Is it really kind of an appropriate way for the future King of England's brother to be acting?
Absolutely. I mean, that's who you want to run the country. The guy that rode the King Kong 3D ride at Universal. It's exactly who you want running the nation, yeah.
You gotta get it out your system, you know what I mean? Before you assume such a role, like such high levels of responsibility. Get the partying out your system. Get the lap dances, give the lap dances, and then, you know, later on.
And he got the Nazi armband out of his system.
He got that out of his system a few Halloweens ago.
That Nazi armband.
He's just being crazy now, but later on, he's going to be a great king, I'm sure of it.
You know, well, he will never be king. He'll be the next one in line to the king, but here's the question for you. Would you rather be the responsible Prince William and have the crown, right? And be called King Chitty? Or would you rather be called King Chitty's brother and not have a crown, but still have all the perks, but no responsibility?
Man, I ain't gonna lie. To me, like, being king at the end of the day, that takes the cake. That's like, you are that man. You are the man in control. And he could live a life behind doors. You know what I mean? You don't know what he's doing when the doors is closed. He could be doing crazy stuff, too.
Yeah, if you got married, it's like that's what you want to do if you're going to have the whole kingdom, have sex with the same person for the next 50 years. What an idiot. What a dope. Where do you have the crown for 10 years?
I'd probably do it a little differently, have multiple, you know what I mean?
But Kate Middleton is a good catch.
She is.
You know, he was smart. Maybe that's what he's into.
She's no Pippa.
She's no Pippa Middleton. That's a whole different discussion altogether.
I like the ugly redhead. That's who I go with.
Prince Harry.
Oh, right, yeah, that's it.
Oh, right, perfect. So off the top, very quickly, Prince William or Prince Harry, who would you rather be?
Whichever one was in Vegas. They were both sitting here, I wouldn't know.
Ugly redhead.
Prince Harry.
I gotta be the king and do shit behind closed doors.
King Chitty.
Prince William. Well, look, that wraps up our 3 stories. Well, that's it for the flow, but the conversation still continues online, right here in the studio, and on Twitter at Pepsi The Flow. Make sure you tune in Thursday at 10 p.m. We'll see you guys there. Really, I'd happily be Prince William. You're the king. You have all the access. And Prince Harry, on the other hand, you know, look at how the brothers.